Hello. Good
Hi,
afternoon,
Saddam.
sir.
How are you? Good afternoon. How are you?
Yeah, I'm doing good, sir. And what about
Oh,
you?
I'm fine too. Thank you. So, since this is the first time we are meeting, could you introduce yourself?
Yes. My name is Saddam Ansari. I am from Uttar Pradesh, Gorakhpur, and I work in UAE in
Mhm.
Dubai. But right now I am on vacation. I am at home right now.
Okay. Hmm. And
Yes.
what feedback have the other tutors given you so far?
Yeah. I think this is my fourth session, and
Okay.
before this I met, yes, only few tutors. I know only few tutors. I
Okay.
met only
Okay.
few tutors.
Hmm.
Yes.
Actually, this is your sixth session. Yeah. So, did they
Yeah.
give you
Sixth
any?
session. Yeah.
Hmm. Yeah. So, did they give you any feedback?
Yeah, they told me to work upon my vocabulary and practice by telling a story,
Hmm.
a small story, listening and try to narrate the story.
Hmm. Okay.
Yes,
So we can
that
try to.
and
Hmm.
also they told me to focus on my communication skill.
Okay. Yeah, that is
Yes,
something important. Yeah. Okay.
yes, sir.
We can try to do that, any story that comes to your mind, any short story that you have recently read or perhaps from your childhood, try to tell it to me. It can be religious, it can be fictional, anything.
Actually, uh, yeah. So when tutor suggested me to read a story, so I read a story.
Hmm.
Uh, Actually, I watched video and
Okay.
it was in English. And then after
Hmm.
watching two times this story, I decided to tell the story by without listening.
Hmm.
I mean by my own.
Hmm.
So I am going to tell the story. It is a story of uh, uh, this is a I am forgetting his actually. I think his name was Jack. So Jack live in a village, and he
Hmm.
had beside his wife, he has two children. So he worked hard for living, but
I
suddenly
just
one day
one thing
while he was
before
working.
I'm interrupting you.
Yes,
Actually,
sir.
you have to make sure
Yeah.
which tense you are using. So can we do it in the past tense, the story?
Yes, yes, yes.
Okay, yeah, try to narrate to me in the past.
I
The
actually
first.
okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. So I'm okay. I will narrate this story.
Okay.
Yeah. So one day he was working, and suddenly uh, he become unconscious. I mean,
Become is present.
maybe there.
Past would be
Okay. So okay. Uh, how can I
he
explain?
became.
He lost his yeah. He
Yeah.
lost his conscious.
Hmm.
Yes. So and he fell down from on the ground, and
Hmm.
beside him in his family there was no one who make who is make I mean who earn money. So his
Hmm.
wife decided to work in others house, like uh, how can I say, like nanny, or
Hmm.
he decided to do home chorus in other family.
See.
So yes, so she went. Sorry, she went to the other's house. No, first he took permission of his husband. Although his husband was not agree, he was not happy upon her decision. But finally, she convinced him
Hmm.
to work, because there was two children, and in her house there was no grain to cook.
Hmm.
So she went door to door for ask the job, is there any job. So
Hmm.
finally she found in two house, but because of bad weather, I mean it was raining, she couldn't present it. So once
Hmm.
when she was going,
Hmm.
it started raining, and she reached late. So
Hmm.
but and she was I mean she was very sad at that day. But she thought that his mistress will scold her uh, to
Her
uh,
mistress.
uh, yeah, scold her to being late.
Hmm.
But his mistress was so good, and
Her
she
mistress.
she asked, yeah, she asked her to, why did you come? You should take rest. You should take rest. Today was raining. It was raining today.
Hmm.
So, but she told that no, it is my duty, and in my house there was no one to make money. So that's why
Hmm.
I'm here. But when she come to know that her financial condition, she
Hmm.
decided to help her, but she denied of taking any help, any kind of help.
Uh,
But uh, but secretly she decided to go to her home and know the actual situation. And she went her home, and then he saw that. Then she saw that her husband was lying on the. I mean, her husband was bedridden, and there were
hmm.
two children who were waiting for food.
Hmm.
So finally, she decided to help them, and she uh, took her children to a school for admission, and
Hmm.
also admitted her husband in hospital
Hmm.
for getting good treatment.
Hmm.
And actually, it was a big, large story, but I am just making it
Hmm.
short. Uh, yeah, she told her that if you are in a problem, I considered you as a sister, but you are not accepting me.
Hmm.
Actually, she was wealthy and she was very kind-hearted woman. So
Okay.
finally, she helped her, and now
Hmm.
his family is now living happy.
Okay. That was a very good story and you narrated it very well. Okay, wonderful. Good. A few errors there
Thank
were,
you,
but
sir.
for the first thing is that you made some errors, but you were able to correct them right then and there, like he, she, and
Yes,
so on. That is a very good thing. That means you are able
yes,
to, correct it right when you are speaking. It's good. Just one thing, there are some errors. Before we go into that, you said it was bad. It was a bad weather one day, and she couldn't present it. Well, at that
yes.
point, your voice broke a little. So can you repeat that? What do you mean by she couldn't present it?
Yes. One day it was bad weather. Because of bad weather, she
Hmm.
couldn't have presented. I think presented there.
Ah, okay, okay, okay. I got it. Okay. Well, okay. A
Yeah.
few errors quickly. We'll go through them. I will keep writing these
Yes.
things on chat also if you want to take a screenshot later on. Okay. The first thing you said, when tutor suggested me, well, it would be when a tutor suggested me to read stories.
Okay.
I listened to this one. So, okay. So the article, when a tutor,
A
and
tutor. A
a
tutor
tutor,
suggested me.
exactly.
Okay, sir.
And we don't say by my own, we say by myself.
Yes. By myself.
Hmm. I
So
first
I
heard it.
started.
Hmm.
Started narrating this story by myself.
Exactly. I started narrating this story.
Okay, sir.
Very good. And yes,
Okay.
as you just used it, we can use the word narrate instead of tell. We can use the word narrate for a story. For a story, for an incident, we can say narrate.
Yes, sir. If I have to, I mean, instead of using tell a story, we can say narrate a story.
Exactly. Exactly. And
Okay, sir.
yeah, you said he became unconscious. Like after that, how was he just bedridden? Like what happened to him exactly? To the husband?
Yes, actually, I missed that point. Actually, when he was working on a height,
Okay. Okay. So he fell from a height.
and when he fell down on the ground, and his
Hmm.
leg and other part of body was broken. Actually,
Okay.
I
Okay.
missed that line. Yes.
Okay. I didn't know he was working on a height. Okay. Yeah. Hmm.
No, no, no. Actually, I missed
And
that point. That's why.
uh,
Yeah.
okay. And you said he became unconscious. Well, we can also use the word he fainted.
Fainted. Yes.
Fainted.
Actually, uh, I know this word, but at
Yeah,
that
but
time,
you weren't able.
yeah, it didn't
Hmm.
come in my mind.
Okay. 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 No worries. And
Yes.
this word I wrote it on chat. Could you pronounce it?
Okay, sir.
Yeah, I wrote it on chat.
Chores.
Yeah, exactly. You said course. So I think household
Course.
course. Yeah, actually it is
Household
chores.
course.
Yeah, it says it is
Yes.
household chores.
Household chores.
Actually, it's not chores, it's chores. Chore.
Chores. Yes,
It's chores.
chores.
So
Household
yeah,
chores.
she decided to do household chores for her. And this woman is a maid. Nanny is someone who takes care
Yes, yes, maid.
of babies. Yeah, nanny is like
Yes,
if
yes. Someone who
let's just
take care of baby. That's
exactly
called.
sort
Yes.
of like a
Actually,
babysitter. That
as I told you, the correct word. I don't know why correct word doesn't come in my mind at the right time.
it happens sometimes,
These
but
are the
little by
problem
little.
I'm facing.
Hmm.
Yes.
Hmm. Okay. No worry. Yeah,
Uh,
you need not
this,
worry about that.
yes.
What we saying?
Actually, sir, as I told you, whenever I speak English, these are the problem I face.
Hmm.
The
Hmm.
correct word doesn't come in my mind.
Okay. But yeah, little by
Practice
little with
appropriate.
practice, you would be able to get with that.
Yes, yes.
And there was two children. Any errors?
There was two children.
Hmm.
Okay.
Like there
Can
is
I say that?
yeah, there is one mistake in it. Yeah, can you point it out?
Okay, so they has two children.
Well,
No,
actually,
no, they
no.
had two children. They had two children. Can I say it like this?
They had two children. That would also be correct.
Children,
Yes.
because we are talking about past.
Yeah. Actually, was is also past. The thing is that with there, like with two children, since it's plural, it
Yeah.
would be there were. Were.
There were two children.
Was is for like if there was one child, and for plural it would be there were two children. It's like that. And we can also say they had two
Okay.
children. The couple had two children. That would also be correct.
They had two children. Yes.
Exactly. Both of them would work. Husband was not agree. Although her husband was not agree. Is there any error here?
Agreed.
Well,
No, no, no. Husband was not agree.
okay. I will tell you a sentence. I play cricket. How would you convert it into negative?
I don't play cricket.
Yes, exactly. I play cricket, and when we are talking about the negative, we add the verb do. I do not play cricket. As you said, I
Do.
don't play cricket. So
Okay, sir.
similarly, I agree
Okay.
with you. How would you convert that into
I don't
negative?
agree with you.
Very good. Yeah, I
I
don't
don't
agree.
agree with you. Agree with you.
So the husband didn't agree. We don't need
Okay, sir.
was. We
The
simply say
husband.
the husband didn't agree. Exactly.
Okay, so although he didn't agree with her,
Exactly. He didn't agree with her.
yes, I
I
didn't.
wrote
I don't agree with you. Okay,
exactly.
sir.
And
He
it is
didn't
not a large.
agree with her.
Exactly. It is not a large or big story. It's actually a long story. Long.
Yeah, it is a long story. So
Hmm.
whatever came in my mind, I just narrated.
Uh, I don't know. What I was saying is that you said that it was a large story. Well, we don't use large or big. We say a long story. For a story, we can use long.
Okay, so instead of saying large and big, we can say it was a long story,
Exactly.
but I narrated it in short.
Yes, very good. And one last
Okay.
thing, you said she couldn't present it. Well, actually, present it is, let's say you asked me to show you a document. So today, and I would say, okay, this is the document. So I'm presenting it. This document I'm presenting. Okay, when we are talking about ourselves, we say she couldn't show up. She couldn't show up that day.
Show up.
Show up.
Okay.
Show
Show off.
No,
Show up.
yeah, show up. Show off is something different. Show
Okay,
off
sir.
is, let's say, I bought a new watch, and I'm telling you, okay, it's a new watch. It costs 10,000 rupees. I'm
Show
just
off.
rich. That is show off.
Okay, so it means flaunting or showing up.
Exactly. Showing off means flaunting.
Yeah.
Just
Like,
we
but
are
this there
talking
in this case, uh, we are talking about show up.
exactly. Show up is different.
Oh,
Show up means to be
understand.
present at some place.
Present. Okay. To be
Exactly.
present, we have to be present over there, so we can use show up.
Yeah. So let's say you invited me to a
Okay.
party and I didn't come. So you could say, Harit, why didn't you show up? Why didn't you show up?
Okay.
It's like
Okay,
that.
sir.
So that day
Okay.
she didn't show up. Okay. I would give you
Okay,
one
sir.
extempore topic, and take a
Okay,
minute
sir.
if you want to think about the topic, and then you can speak on it. Okay. The topic is
Okay, sir.
happy versus successful.
Happy versus successful.
Hmm.
Okay, sir. I think happy is anybody can be happy, whether he's successful or he's not successful, whether he's rich or poor. But
Hmm.
successful, uh, successful. If someone is successful, if he achieves something, so he will be happy. He will be definitely happy
Hmm.
on his success.
Hmm.
But it doesn't mean that he will be happy all the time. Uh, him in his life there will be I mean some other problem. There are
Hmm.
so many problems, so
Hmm.
we cannot say that every successful people are always happy, and
Hmm.
every happy people are successful like this.
Okay. Hmm.
Yes,
Just one thing. Every is used with singular, and people is plural. So either we can say everyone,
yes,
or we can say all people.
all
I
people.
wrote in chat. So it we can say everyone. So everyone who is successful is not happy, and similarly, everyone who
Everyone
is
who is
happy,
successful is not happy. Okay,
yeah, or everyone who is happy is not successful, like that.
everyone who is happy is not successful.
Hmm.
So thank you, sir.
Uh,
uh,
yeah, tell me.
it was very nice session of me so far. It was
Oh,
very nice session so far. Yes, sir.
okay, thank you very much. Just
Yes,
one or two things I would mention. Well, first of all, the topic self-improvement that we didn't do. So if so one day you don't have a good topic, you don't want to talk on the topic, talk about that topic. You can talk about self-improvement. Just tell the speaker the topic self-improvement I didn't do, so we can do it. And secondly, the good thing is that you are able to speak very well. You are able to speak on things a lot. Like throughout the session, you are able to narrate the story, and you're
yes.
taking the feedback seriously, the errors. That's very good. All of it very good. And you were able to catch your errors. That is one thing I already told you. That's good. There are a few
Yes, sir.
grammatical errors I noticed, sometimes with tenses, sometimes with prepositions. Some of them are already corrected, and little by little, you can focus on that also, because you are already at a good level
Okay,
when
sir.
it comes to speaking. Of course, for that also you need practice. You are doing it here, and grammar also is something you could little by little practice on, like focus on. Whenever the teachers are correcting you, just
Okay.
take a note of it. Okay. But besides that, it was a very good session. Keep it up.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Thank you.
Okay. Okay. Bye bye. Welcome. Have a nice day.
Bye, sir.
Bye.